This is Newsmax TV. I'm Ashley Martella. We're joined by Jeb Bush Jr., son of the popular two-term Florida governor. He is Chief Operating Officer of Jeb Bush and Associates, which provides a variety of consulting services focused primarily on business development and strategic advisory work. He's also president of Bush Realty LLC, a real estate firm located in Coral Gables, Florida. In addition, Jeb is chairman of the Friends of St. Jude Children's Hospital and chairman of the board of directors of SunPac, the Florida Hispanic outreach group. Welcome to Newsmax, Jeb.
Thanks for having me.
Florida just elected a Republican U.S. Senator of Cuban descent, Marco Rubio. How important is that to Republican efforts to attract more Hispanic candidates and voters alike?
Well, I think it's extremely important. Marco's he was a phenomenal candidate, and I think he'll be an even better senator. And I think this will be a great message to Latinos in Florida and across the country that it's okay to be a Latino and be a Republican at the same time.
Florida's legislature is considering an immigration enforcement law similar to Arizona's. Now, Republican Rick Scott strongly supported Arizona's law during his gubernatorial campaign. He won the Hispanic vote on his way to election victory. What does that say about the claim by some that speaking out strongly against illegal immigration hurts Republicans?
Well, I think the number one issue, especially amongst Florida Hispanics, is jobs and the economy. I think that's what they're more focused on. In fact, I think immigration amongst Hispanics nationwide ranks number 5 on the list of most important issues. Obviously, Arizona has different issues than Florida in terms of immigration, which is why I think Latinos supported Rick Scott, and I hope they continue to be part of the Republican Party. As I strongly believe Latinos care about jobs and come to this country to work hard and provide for their families.
Cuban exiles who settled largely in the Miami area have historically voted Republican and were a factor in the election of not only your father as governor, but your uncle as president. Yet non-Cuban Hispanics nationally still vote overwhelmingly for Democrats. What is SunPac doing to try to change that?
I think that the best thing we could do is start changing the tone we reach out to Hispanics as it relates to the immigration issue. A lot of times our tone right now as a party is, how high should we build a fence? How big should it be? And let's kick them all out. And that tone, that negative tone, turns off a lot of Latinos. And I think if we start changing our tone, fixing our message about how we can use immigration to improve our economy, how we can use immigration to create jobs, I think that's something that we could begin with doing to start attracting more Latinos into the party.
You say that many Hispanics remain disengaged in the political process and are therefore underrepresented. Please explain that for us.
Yes, I mean, I think in general, for Florida, for example, 60% of Hispanics are not registered to vote. And I think if we start sending the message out that if you want to participate in primaries, if you want to be engaged in the political process, which we're trying to do at SunPac, I think Latinos will become more engaged in the process and hopefully in the Republican Party as well.
You spoke at the Americano's first annual Hispanic Forum in Washington, D.C. Tell us about the group, the Americano, which was founded by Newt Gingrich, and how you got involved with it.
Well, it's a great organization. Kudos to Speaker Gingrich for putting everyone together and start talking about these very important issues. There's no question that in terms of the demographic growth in this country, it's starting to go towards Latinos. 1 in 4 kids in kindergarten today come from Latino descent. So if the Republican Party wants to be successful, they really need to start reaching out to Latinos. Newt sees this, and the conference has been a success, I believe, and there's been some great speakers and a lot of buzz for this new outreach effort. So I applaud Newt for what he's doing.
Your father is teaming up with former Commerce Secretary Carlos Gutierrez and former Senator Norm Coleman to form the Hispanic Leadership Network. Now, it's a new GOP effort to court the Latino vote. Please tell us what you know about that.
Well, they're trying to do similar to what Newt's trying to do, but try to reach out to Hispanics and focus on what at least I believe is most Latinos have inherent qualities is a strong sense of faith and family and wanting to work hard and provide for their family. I think conveying that message to Latinos, this huge demographic in our country, and getting them to be part of the Republican Party is what they're trying to do.
Jeb Bush Jr., thanks so much for talking with us here at Newsmax, and good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Appreciate it.
And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.